Listen to the beginning of the Allegro from the first movement of Beethoven's First Symphony. Pay attention to the first violin line and see if you notice a pattern. It's like he's trying to get this melody off the ground. The first 5 bars basically just outline a C major chord. Then he tries it again, the same idea, a step higher, outlining a D minor chord. It's like he just copied and pasted the music one step higher in the key. But check out those chords in the woodwinds that link the two ideas. The chords are C major, A7, D minor. What's that A7 doing with a C sharp? A7 is the dominant chord of D minor. C sharp is the leading tone to D, and the seventh of A7 is G, which resolves down to F. So this chord pulls us straight to D minor. But we're not in D minor, we're in C major, and we stay there. So that A7 chord, it's a secondary dominant, the 5-7 of 2 chord. Listen again to how it pulls the music up from C to D minor. The result is that the music ends up exactly a step higher, but the mode has shifted from major to minor without actually leaving the key. And check out the voice leading. First, notice the 1 chord contains scale degrees 1, 3, and 5, and the 5-7 of 2 chord contains scale degrees sharp 1, 3, and 5, plus the root, scale degree 6. That means one voice takes the chromatic line, 1, sharp 1, 2, another stays on 3 and then steps up to 4, and the other stays on 5 and then steps down to 4, while the bass leaps from root to root, 1 to 6 to 2. Now, this chord can come before any 2 chord in a phrase, but most often you'll find it as part of a sequence like this, where composers repeat the same musical idea over the 1 and 2 chords, a step away from each other, using this chord to link them. That's what this chord is all about. Now let's see how Mozart does it in Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. Listen for the raised scale degree 1. That's the clue that you're hearing 5-7 of 2. Did you hear it? He did it twice. We're in G major, so sharp scale degree 1 is G sharp, and this time it's in the bass line. Let's zoom in so we can really see what's going on. With the bass on sharp 1, the secondary dominant is in first inversion. So we start off 1, 5, 6, 5 of 2, 2. But this time the repeated pattern comes after this. He repeats this same music down a step over 5, 6, 5, and 1. This pattern is so common in classical harmony that it has a name, the Fonte, which is Italian for fountain, because the music trickles down and repeats a step lower. It usually starts on a 1 chord and moves to the secondary dominant of 2, then 2. Then those 2 chords are just shifted down a step in the key to the real dominant, then 1. The voice leading is the same as any dominant resolution. The leading tones step up, this time in the bass, sharp 1 to 2, then 7 to 1. And the chordal sevenths resolve down. In this case, the soprano steps through the chordal sevenths, 6, 5, 4, then 5, 4, 3. Listen again, focusing on the bass line's resolutions, sharp 1 to 2, and 7 to 1. That's the giveaway that this progression is happening. And the effect is the opposite of the Beethoven example. There we heard a melody over a major 1 chord moved up a step to a minor 2 chord. Here, the pattern starts on 2, which is minor, and moves down a step to 1, which is major, and each of those chords are preceded by their own dominants. You'll hear the Fonte all over Mozart's music, and the voices can be in any order. Here it is in his oboe quartet in F major, this time in root position, repeated twice, back to back. This is nearly identical to what we just heard in Eine, Kleine Nachtmusik. The melody resolves the chordal sevenths again, but this time the leading tone resolutions are in an inner voice, while the cello just plays the root of each chord. It's a root position Fonte. Listen again and pay attention to the viola, which has the leading tone resolutions, sharp 1 to 2 and 7 to 1. Now, when you're writing 4-part harmony, this chord will show up in all its inversions. As with any applied chord, there are 2 required resolutions. The secondary leading tone resolves up from sharp 1 to 2, and the chordal 7th resolves down from 5 to 4. Usually, the chord leading into 5/7 of 2 is the 1 chord, but it can be any chord that contains scale degree 1, like inversions of 4 or 6. Here are each of the inversions of 5/7 of 2 in common patterns you might see. Now, notice that everything in this episode has been in a major key. There's a reason for that. In minor keys, the 2 chord is diminished. When we tonicize a chord, we treat it like a temporary tonic, and tonic chords can only be major or minor, not diminished. So we don't really tonicize the 2 chord in minor keys. So this chord behaves in a very specific way. It connects 1 and 2, allowing melodies over a 1 chord to move up a step to the 2 chord, or to harmonize a pattern over a 2 chord that then repeats a step lower over a 1 chord. In the next episode, we'll explore another applied chord, 5/7 of 6, which, you guessed it, also behaves in its own totally unique way. I'll see you next time on Dr. Fromm's Music Lab.